The roar of engines. The blur of cars rocketing by at 200 miles per hour. The greatest drivers in the world battling for glory. This is Formula One. F1 has enthralled fans globally for over 70 years as the pinnacle of motorsport racing. But even if you've watched every race on TV, there are so many surprising secrets behind the scenes. Today I'll be sharing 10 wild facts that reveal untold insider details about the world of Formula One. From how much drivers train to costs of the cars, these need-to-know facts will give you a new appreciation for the unbelievable sport of F1 racing. Number 10. Running an F1 team is a huge operation. Can you guess how many people it takes to operate an F1 team for each race? From engineers to mechanics to management, top teams have around 600 members. Of course, only about 50 or so are actually at the track on race day. But hundreds work behind the scenes designing, manufacturing, strategizing, and maintaining the cars throughout the season. It's a massive effort to compete at the level of perfection needed in F1. Number 9. There are 2 championships up for grabs. Most fans know about the Drivers' Championship awarded to the driver who accumulates the most points over the season. But there is also a Constructors' Championship between the teams. It works by having 2 cars from each team earn points. This rewards the team that designs the best, fastest cars. The Constructors' title doesn't get as much attention, but the prize money is huge for teams to develop their cars. Number 8. Budgets for an F1 car run $10-20 million. The level of engineering in F1 cars is insane. Teams pour millions into researching and developing every tiny part to shave off time and gain an edge. An effective car costs around $10-15 million. Now that still seems low compared to team budgets exceeding $400 million. But it doesn't include the army of designers, builders, mechanics who put it together. No expense is spared chasing victory. Number 7. Drivers lose up to 9 pounds of water weight per race. You've probably seen shots of drivers looking exhausted after a race. Partly it's the intense G-forces and concentration needed. But the heat inside the cockpits also takes a toll. Drivers can lose up to 8-9 pounds of water weight just through sweating. Their bodies get pushed to the limit, which is why fitness is vital. It's a grueling workout controlling an F1 car. Number 6. Steering wheels have over 20 buttons. Here's a crazy fact about F1 cars: their steering wheels look more like gaming controllers. Modern wheels contain over 20 buttons and rotary switches. These let drivers control things like fuel mix, tire speed and engine modes. The wheels are customized to each driver's hands and preferences. With so many adjustable settings in the car, the wheels are incredibly advanced. Number 5. The number 13 is rare in F1. Most racing leagues avoid the number 13 due to superstition. But it has appeared twice in F1 history in 1976 and 1963. Though in 1976, the car failed to qualify for the actual race. So only once has a car bearing the unlucky 13 competed in a Grand Prix. Given how intense competition is, teams aren't willing to risk any bad vibes. Number 4. 2018 was the first season with no driver changes. With 20 cars on the grid, you'd expect some driver swaps during a season. But amazingly, 2018 was the first ever season where no team changed drivers mid-season. Given financial pressures and uncompetitive results, it's extremely rare for teams to stick it out with the same 2 drivers all year. Every team keeping their lineup intact for a whole season was an incredible feat. Number 3. Drivers' necks must withstand 5 gigaseconds of force. Here's an insane athletic requirement of F1 drivers: their necks must withstand forces of up to 5 Gs. At high speeds, the weight of their helmet and gear exerts intense gravitational forces on their necks. Drivers train their neck and upper body muscles relentlessly to cope with the brutal forces they experience on corners and straights. Their neck sizes are no accident. Number 2. Cars don't refuel during races. Ever notice cars don't refuel during F1 pit stops? They actually race on one tank of gas from start to finish. Refueling was banned in 2010 over safety concerns. So part of the strategy is designing cars efficient enough to run full race distances without emptying the tank. Pretty amazing given how hard they push the limits of speed and power. No refueling stops makes every pit call even more critical. Number 1. Over 50 F1 drivers have died in crashes. This sobering fact shows just how dangerous racing in F1 has been. Over 50 drivers have died during Grand Prix or practice in qualifying. Safety improvements like helmets, seatbelts and carbon fiber tubs have made the sport much safer now. The last fatality at a race was in 2014. But pushing the limits of speed always contains inherent risks. The drivers who put their lives on the line deserve immense respect. So, there you have it, 10 wild insider facts even hardcore F1 fans might not know. From the intensity drivers endure to hidden championship trophies and unlucky numbers, these surprising details reveal so much about the world of Formula 1. They give you a new appreciation for these incredible drivers and teams that make F1 the peak of motorsports entertainment. Let me know if you have any other lesser-known F1 facts in the comments.